My son's imaginary friend isn't imaginary. Throwaway account for obvious reasons. I'm just trying to make sense of what's happening in my house. My 6-year-old son, Tyler, started talking about an imaginary friend named Ellie about a month after we moved into this older house in Massachusetts. Nothing fancy, just a quiet place with a decent yard. It felt like a good fresh start after the divorce. At first, it was normal kid stuff. He'd talk to Ellie, giggle, sometimes make a spot for her at the table. But then I started hearing him whisper at night, low, hushed conversations like he was answering someone. One night I asked what they were talking about. He said, "Ellie says don't go in the basement." That's where her face changed. I chalked it up to imagination. Until he started waking up crying around 2:30 every night. When I asked, he'd say Ellie was cold and tried to sleep next to him, but her hands are too sharp. A few days ago, I set up a baby monitor. Around 2:30 a.m., I heard another voice through it. Not Tyler's. A faint whisper, wet and garbled. Tyler said, "Okay. I'll tell her." The next morning at breakfast, he looked at me and said, "Why did you go in the basement? Ellie's sad now." I hadn't gone down there, yet. Later that day, I did. I found a rusted tin box behind the furnace. Inside were drawings, crayon sketches of a girl in a red dress labeled Ellie. In the last drawing, her face was scribbled out in black. Beneath it, a note in shaky handwriting. "She made me ugly. Now I make her cold." I didn't sleep last night. At 2:33 a.m., I woke up freezing. My blanket was on the floor. And I swear to God, something small whispered near my ear. "You'll be cold soon too."